So today's project should be pretty easy. We're going to upgrade the lights in the Jetta. So let's open them up and see what you're going to get. These are the LED upgrades for the interior of the car. We'll go ahead and install those later. You're going to get the cards to activate the warranty, the user manual. The headlights look pretty good. It's good quality packaging. Again, we have VW wiring issues here. Look at that. The same thing happened on the R32. I mean, come on. This one was never even in the Northeast, so you can't say it's from all the salt and bad weather. So here's a tip for you guys if you've never changed the lights on the VW. If you look at the back of it, I unplugged that plug with all the wires coming off. That just pulls off. And then you may think you have to turn your headlight like this to get it to line up and pull out. But no, you turn this outer black ring. So to install these ones, you're going to want to take this part off here, which is called the dust cover. It's hard to do with one hand. So you rotate that and that'll come off. And you're going to want to put your VW locking ring behind that. So you put your VW locking ring on, then put the dust cover back on. So I can only get the lights to sit horizontally in the VW. But over here in the Jeep, alright, so I put the dust cover in, and then the Jeep works a little differently. The ring doesn't come out like on the Jetta, it stays in. And then you put the LED in, and it'll sit the way it should in the Jeep, but it's like it was designed wrong for the VW. So I emailed Gary again at customer support, but I don't see this working. They sent me pictures where the wire is supposed to go down, but the only way to lock the LED in when you put it in is to put it in and rotate it so the wire's sideways. But you can't just rotate that red housing ring, the dust cover. It only fits in there one way. I've tried both sides, left and right. Nothing. So what I've done now is I took a razor knife and cut the notches off the front of the dust cover here. So I made it a circle. That way you can stick it in, rotate the light whatever way you want, and then put the locking ring behind it. So we're going to try that and see if it works. So they still fit perfectly fine and tight once you modify them like this, because they're held in by this outer O-ring. That's where it sits. And if you're worried about them rotating inside the headlight housing because they're not locked into those tabs, you could always just put like a dab of adhesive on the dust cover when you stick it in vertical, but I don't think we're going to need to do that because the VW locking ring holds them in pretty tight. So I'm going to install the LED headlights on the Jetta. I'll turn the headlights on now to show you what they look like factory. So that's what our headlights look like right now. That's with our high beams. I think they're brighter. High beams, low beams. So we can compare this to the factory lights. You see that guy's lights, how blue they are? That's what I don't want when I switch my headlights over. So my first impression when I just jumped in and started it up, it was sort of like starting up the R32. It has that tone of headlights. They're not too blue. They're just like the regular HID. I think it's the 6,000 Kelvin temperature. So here's what it looks like at night with one LED and one factory light. So I'm pretty happy with them. It's really a good upgrade now that I got them installed correctly. And the interior lights, that's a great upgrade. They're super bright. These are the LED bulbs that come with it for your interior. And here's the factory bulb. Here's the LED. I'm not sure if I could do it with one hand holding the camera. We'll try. We took the factory light out. We'll take our LED. It's really hard to line up and hold the camera. Oh, we got it. So I installed one LED, I left one factory light. I'll show you the difference right now. It's a much brighter white light. You're not going to be able to use them in the middle. The package comes with 4 lights. And you're not going to be able to use them on these backlights either. You can see it takes a different type of bulb for those. I took it out just to check. We might be able to put one in the glove box. I'm not sure where else we would have those little lights. Maybe the doors, I'm not sure. So that's with the factory light on, and this is going to be the LED. So the LED is a lot brighter. That's with one side with the factory light. So now both LEDs are installed, but you still have that factory light in the middle. To put the lens cover back, you just hook these two tabs behind there, line it up, and then click it in. So one of the places you can change out and use one of these LED lights is in the trunk. You just pop this little cover down, and you'll see that light is the same. We're going to put an LED in there. So I want to thank Gary for the headlights. We were going to do a giveaway with one of these sets, but like I said, I ended up modifying this set and then we used the other set. So leave a like and comment, and if this video gets a bunch of views, maybe we can talk Gary into giving away some headlights. So I'll put the link in the description. 20% off on Amazon for these lights. You can get them for any vehicle. They have different brightnesses, different colors. They come with the LED lights for the interior. We can put our battery back now. That's probably secured on your vehicle, but our next project is going to be the water pump. And to change the water pump on it, you have to lift the engine. So that's going to be here Tuesday. That'll probably be the next video on the Jetta. So like and subscribe for more VW upgrades and how-tos, and you might be able to get yourself some free lights. They make a bunch of other cool products too. I'll put the link in the description. All kinds of vehicle accessories.